it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, Delta.
Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
And the Steelers first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a toss. This is Connor. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
He's checking.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Roosevelt Nix, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Gets this one left side to Pettis. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm here all day. Hey, alert. Go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Roethlisberger now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Gets past one man. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Nifty move. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And some room to work. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flush to his right, and a big one. across here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Black 80.
Let's go, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Black.
Safety's creeping. Check 4. Check 4.
Protein spill.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get Snickers. Got to spin. 22, 44.
Now Roethlisberger to throw, and he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
230. Quarter. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Niners 28, Steelers 24.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 8. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That a 92-yard kick return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Steelers 1st down.
Mike. Like 5, 8. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Smooth. Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's second down and 10.
All right, now,
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Hey, Charlie!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. They begin the drive with Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Mathema Bagley, used to say,
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Lock!
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
61, box,
on second down, Connor looking for space. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race past the 20 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Ready? 180. 54. Sweetheart. Hey, Foxtrot.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here we go. 180. Hey, let's get in that hole. Whip. 2.
On second down, it's Coleman. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
13.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54.
Double bump.
Bandit.
Break back,
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
Totally different style and a different flow.